Greetings, my name is Brandon Frame and I'm the Senior Director of Social Emotional Learning at the Urban Assembly. I'm on this journey to go around the United States of America to see high quality social emotional learning. My travels have brought me to the Bronx, New York, to Truman High School to see how they are prioritizing the social emotional learning and academic development of young people. So let's take some time to go into Truman High School and see the high quality social emotional learning work that they're doing. Let's go.
Oh.
Miss Francine, how are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I've been traveling around New York City to see high quality social emotional learning in action. And through the grapevine, I heard about Truman High School.
Wow.
And the amazing work that's happening as you are all prioritizing social emotional development of young people. Can you show me a little bit around Truman High School to see the SEL journey that you have all been on?
Sure, let's go. Social emotional learning at Harris Truman High School, it begins when you enter in the morning. There's music playing, so the students coming to music after they come through scanning, and then they go to their different classrooms where they're in their small learning environments. It transitions into clubs, small clubs, academies, or sports team.
The way I teach SEL in my classroom is, well, I teach languages, so it's something that is constant coming up, especially when we talk about feelings and emotions.
In my classroom, for example, the students get to practice social emotional competencies by working within their small groups to complete their recipes in the kitchen. You know, they're communicating who's going to get what step is going to get done by what person, and they're really just overall communicating and just going through the social emotional competencies while just being in my classroom for 45 minutes.
I think that SEL is important to me because it's something that stays with you your entire life, and it gives you a general knowledge of how you are as an individual.
When I'm in class, any of my teachers will come up to me if I seem off, or they'll call my guidance counselor per se. Even my guidance counselor, she'll always make sure that I'm okay.
It helps me throughout my daily life and throughout my daily routine of school and just preparing me for my future.
I champion social emotional learning because I think it's so very important for us not to just look at one aspect for the student, but the entire aspect for the students.
Especially after being locked up for 2 years, they never receive any type of instruction or any type of modeling on how to process these feelings.
You have to make sure the students are well-rounded. In order to do that, you have to make sure there's a lot of support in the schools.
What SEL looks like in my school is teachers keeping a smile on their face. They walk around school proud to actually work.
Wow, high school students need to learn social emotional skills because even just being personally responsible, being goal oriented, being self-aware.
Because whatever they learn in high school, they need to use it in the real world. That is why it's so important.
My social emotional skill that I'm most proud of is management, just managing my time throughout school.
SEL superpower is personal responsibility.
Social awareness.
I say time management and social awareness. My freshman year, I was very I could not manage myself. Now it's like I'm able to do football and keep up good grades and be able to go to work and also play baseball.
So my superpower is to provide them with skills for personal, social, and emotional learning.
An SEL skill that I'm currently working on is optimistic thinking.
I am working on my social awareness because I believe that all teachers need to be able to read a room.
By setting a goal for myself, it makes me more happy to know that I put in my best efforts.
SEL assessment is very important because one, as a teacher, it allows you to, let me look at my student as a whole to observe everything about them.
I feel like the difference in my community, if they use these skills, it would increase the learning capacity and actually help them for their daily life.
Working with Urban Assembly has been great. At first, they really hold your hand through the entire process, whether navigating the matrix or working with our teachers. You know, we've had Alyssa, we now have Marlene, who have worked with our teachers.
One teacher I would love to thank for his SEL skills is Mr. Cassidy.
Miss Lungsford,
The dance teacher, Miss Neverson.
Coach Timborough and Coach Shepard.
He'll always show that he's available.
just being there for me, making it feel comfortable and safe.
Because in her class, she's always has a positive attitude, even when something bad happens.
They both are like very much father figures in my life.
Ariana is a student who reminds me of why SEL is so very important.
I would definitely like to thank my student Caitlin. Every day while this work is important.
But I especially want to thank Amazaya. Even though she may have a lot of feelings and emotions that she needs to decompress, she comes into the classroom with the best possible attitude.
And by the end of the first week, she was just smiling and happy, and I don't see her anymore because she has now found a group.
That was phenomenal. It was just really beautiful to see how Truman High School is prioritizing the social emotional learning of their students. Looking forward to the rest of New York City, the rest of the country, to see what high quality social emotional learning looks like in a comprehensive high school. Thank you to the Tiger Foundation for their gracious support of allowing us to see this work here at Truman High School.